and this is Enigma here, and today we're going to be talking about game modes for Super Smash Switch. Anyways, Super Smash Brothers always has these game modes in every game, but which ones do I want to see return? Well, there's a lot of them I want to return, and also in this video, I'm going to be talking about what I think should be, what I think should be the same in these modes, or what should change. So I'm going to do that. Also, what I'm going to do, I have one good new gaming mode idea I have in mind. And this would solve everyone's problem. But anyway, let's get right into it. The first, most obvious mode to return is Classic mode. If you don't know, for some reason, I don't know how you could not know, this mode is about where you go and then you fight characters in some sort of order, and there's things for you to do. However, I thought that Classic mode in Smash 4 was so boring in Brawl and Smash 4. It was just so boring. Well, Brawls was the second most boring, but Smash 4 was beyond boring and absolutely ruined Classic mode. First of all, I hated the mechanic about where it doesn't even make sense where you could choose. I just like it where there's an order. It just makes it all over the place. Secondly, it's just so boring. They didn't even have target test. At least Brawl had target test. Smash 4 removed target test for some reason. And it's really weird. I don't get why they removed it. Anyway, yeah. But I hope Classic mode returns, and I wish it was the way it was in Smash 64 and in Melee. And I would love to see target test return, like I said. I also would like to see board the platforms. That hasn't even been in a Smash game since Smash 64, so that's surprising to me. I'd also like to see race to the finish. I have no idea why that's not even in the game. I'd also like to see the trophy minigame, because I thought that was pretty fun, where you could try to get a trophy. It just makes it for a variety to do, because in Brawl and Smash 4, they just made Classic mode feel like all you do is just fight characters, and it really just felt boring. And you only did target test 2 times. That was it. And then at the end you fight Master Hand. That was it. And it was so boring. But I hope that they bring up the other modes that were forgotten since Melee. Anyway, let's go into the next mode I want to return. The next mode I'd like to see return is the All-Star mode. There's not much that I really want to change. But this time I really like the way Smash 4 did it, where it goes by character who originated first, like the oldest character to the newest character. I think that was very clever, and I would like to see that in the newer games. However, I think that All-Star mode should be a slight difficulty improvement from Classic mode. Like, the computers are slightly harder, but that's really all I have to say about All-Star mode, because other than that, I think All-Star mode would be pretty enjoyable, and it'd be pretty fun. So yeah, let's go on to the next mode. If you saw my last video, it was about event matches, so you can obviously tell that's what I want to see return. Event matches is one of my favorite events in the entire series. What makes it so great? I think it's because of how great the objective is, and it makes you do something other than fight. Well, some of these events are about fighting, but but it just gives you more to do if you're bored and you're sick of fighting. You could just play an event match, and they never get bored, honestly, because you never know. Because sometimes these event matches, honestly, are about lucks most of the time, because you really don't know like what's gonna happen or when anything's gonna happen, because the objective could change either way. So yeah. So there's nothing I really want to change about event matches. It's just that I think that it's a good mode just the way it is, honestly, and I already talked about it. So let's just also I'm gonna be skipping we're just gonna be skipping the fights and the stamina stuff because I've already because like I don't really have anything to change about that. So anyway, let's get on to the next video. I mean next mode though. The next mode is multi-man mode. If you don't know what multi-man mode is, this is like the mode where you fight these random characters. And I don't like it. This mode was replaced with the Fighting Me team, and I don't really like that. So this is what I want to see for the next multi-man. So it changes every time. So I think in the 64 version they were the Fighting Polygon team. In Melee, I think they were the Fighting Wireframes. Then in Brawl, they were the Alloys, and then Smash 4 was the Miis. In this game, they should be the Fighting Robots. Like the robot-shaped characters, like the robot-shaped forms of the playable characters, of some of the playable characters, like the main ones. So, yeah. That's what we need to change, and you always play on Battlefield. Anyway, let's go on to the next mode. The next mode I want to see return is the Home Run Contest. Now, I don't know if this mode was in Smash 4 or not, but I'd like to see it return anyway, because I think it's a great mode. There's not much I really want to change here. I think it's a great mode, and I'm pretty fine with the way it is. Anyway, let's get on to the next mode. Alright, so the next mode I'd like to reappear is an interesting mode. It's Target Blast. I think this mode is a great mode, and, it features a lot of variety, and you could do a lot with it, and there's just so much to do. And, like, I'm guessing this was the replacement for, Target Smash, but I want it to reappear nonetheless. I think it's a really nice mode, and yeah, I don't really see this mode played much. I don't know. But anyway, let's get on to the next one. The next mode I'd like to reappear is the Smash Run mode. This mode is genius, and obviously since I have Smash Run here, then that means I obviously want this mode to reappear. Like, I meant the custom items, because custom items really are a really good feature, and like, if you want to like make your character if you want to buff your character or nerf your character, then you could do that. I think it's just a really nice concept. However, there is one major thing I want to change about Smash Run, and it is the fact that it's just the map. Like, I like the map and all, but you play the same map all the time with just a little differences. And it just gets a little boring. How I think it should be in Super Smash Switch, if this mode returned, is like you can choose what map you want to play, and maybe there's like a secret 5th unlockable one. I think that would balance the game and make it feel like you just don't play the same thing over and over again. So I think that like, and also like the challenges, like I feel like I do the same challenges all the time, and then I do and you need to like do like, if I want target test to return, then you need to do like, at the end you need to play a target test round and see who can get the most targets. And like I think that'd be an amazing thing. But other than that, I think Smash Run's a very fun mode, and I think it should definitely reappear. And if you're wondering, I do not want Smash Tour to return. I just think that mode was shit, honestly. Like, I just hated that mode. Anyway, let's get on to the next mode. Actually, I just want to tell you guys now, because I won't find any. I want the vault to reappear, stage builder. I also want, the vault to reappear, and I also want like masterpieces, like all those modes to reappear, and even the chronicle mode. I wouldn't mind seeing that return again. So those are all the modes I would like to reappear, and also the trophy mode. I don't really want the sticker mode to reappear because like it's just, I don't know. And yeah, so I'm gonna be talking about the mode that I want to see, like the new mode. So see you guys there. Alright, here's the new mode that I have in mind. This mode is called Boss Rush. What you do in this mode is it's an overall mode where you fight in. However, you get the chance to play as a boss character. This is probably the mode everyone has been waiting for years, and this can give you the opportunity to play as Ridley. I just think with a mode, it's just brilliant. Let's talk about the boss characters that I'd like to see playable. Taboo. Taboo would be a nice character to play as a boss, because I wouldn't mind seeing him again. He was a nice character, and he played a huge part in Brawl. And he would be a great boss character to play as. Here's a boss I'd like to see in the game, as well as a playable character in Boss Rush. King Bulborb. You can play as King Bulborb, and you can, he's the fastest boss, and he, has he could have very strong attacks, and everything that you need. Now here's the character that you probably have been waiting for years. Ridley. You can play as Ridley, and you can use his attacks and stuff, and he can fly around, and he would have very powerful attacks. And I'm pretty sure everyone has been waiting to play as Ridley. Now, the next character I would like to see playable is Master Hand. Now, this is the second time Master Hand would be playable. This is not the first time Master Hand has been playable. Master Hand has also been playable in Melee through a glitch, which I think is probably one of my favorite glitches in video games, because it's such a unique one. 10 times out of 10, when is there a glitch where you can actually play as a character you're not supposed to? I think it's a really clever glitch. Anyway, I'd love to see Master Hand, and you would have the same attacks as in Melee. Yeah. The next character would be Crazy Hand. You would act just like Master Hand, would probably be a clone. But, yeah. And, that's all the ideas I have for the characters. However, there is one thing I'd like to see. It can't be short stages. So I was thinking on playing on a big, wide open stage. You could choose through wide open stages in the game, and that would make it easier to play as the character and move around and stuff. So those are my ideas for game modes. What are your ideas? Tell me in the comments below, and I'll respond to as many of you as possible. In the next part, we're going to be talking about online mode. See you guys then. Peace. See you guys next time.